It's a brand new episode of CNB here on the NDTV network. Hi there, thanks for joining us. I'm Siddharth, Vinayak, Patankar. Lots of excitement. In the next 30 minutes, you will be introduced to a brand new vehicle. What's so surprising about that, right? Well, this one is pretty special. It's a very anticipated car. It's the Mahindra Xylo. We have it for you on the program, and all the details on this vehicle and a lot more coming up for you now, including this particular one, which is a little bit special. Alright, so the Xylo is here. Let's get you all the details on this vehicle. Now, the team at Mahindra has worked very hard to try and bring this product to market. Remember, it was expected at the end of 2008. Then we had the terror attacks, because of which Mahindra decided to take the launch into the new year, perhaps have a new beginning with the start of this new year. So the new car is here as well. Lots of new. Let's bring you all the details on the Xylo now. And then I've got something special, like I said, lined up for you as far as the one that's with me right now is concerned. Xylo, a name that meant nothing until now. Mahindra says it stands for progressive, modern, cutting edge and young. So as the M&M ad proclaims, this is the sedan killer. Ironic in some senses, since Mahindra does have a stake in the Logan sedan, doesn't it? Alright, ironies aside, what's my first impression? Promising on paper. But let's get you some details. It's this snout of the Xylo that sort of juts out in the front, which to me really defines the overall styling. I'll tell you why, because I always see expressions on the faces of cars. So allow me that. And if I go on with that, well, the whole idea is that what I see is the expression on this car is one of concentration on perhaps action or performance. And that's a good thing, because you're trying to say that this is not a plain Jane MUV. You're trying to say that this is a lifestyle vehicle. So from the design point of view, the designer's point of view, this does work. What am I talking about? Okay, basically the way the headlamp swoops upwards, that's a nice styling element. It's also something contemporary. But the snout, that's the part I'm talking about. When you look at it from the side, you actually see that it sort of juts out just a little bit. So it has that little kind of a face which looks like, you know, alright, I'm set for action. So makes the car look serious, and yet there's a lot of Mahindra in there in terms of its DNA. What are we talking about? Family look, of course. So the front grille, if you come on in, you'll take a look and you'll see that the front grille typically looks like a Mahindra grille. You've got the huge logo. Now that's a new thing, because the logo got bigger, but it's housed in this chrome element, which is similar to what we saw on the Bolero, the last Bolero. I'm not a huge fan of that, because I think it takes away from the logo. Just the logo may have looked a little more classy, but that's what the guys have gone with, and that's across variants as well. Okay, so typical Mahindra grille. Headlamp we already spoke about, but look at this. There are these lines that run across the headlamp. Not sure you can catch that perhaps on your TV screens, but essentially those lines sort of radiate outwards and a little bit like the Mahindra logo. So nice little element there. Okay, the tail lamp cluster now, and you did see, of course, that when we started talking about styling, you saw that the front of this vehicle also had two-tone, two different colors. So you can get that. That's optional. You can get either the same body-colored bumpers, or you can get a two-tone look, which is like this one. And in the base version, the bumpers are silver, or they are black. So it really depends. But all right, tail lamp. Now, when I saw the first prototypes of the Xylo many months ago, the impression was always that you'll get slightly rectangular, squarish, slightly boring tail light cluster at the back. But guess what? It's not boring at all. You got a nice little element. I can't tell you what shape it is, because it's something completely new. Nice elements. It looks very stylish and very contemporary. I really like that. Also the fact that you've got this little element going up into the D-pillar, almost like a vertical cluster, but it's not. So that's nice. That's different. And well, I think it really works. It's stylish, and we haven't seen anything like that from Mahindra for sure. Step again all the way to the back and take a look at this vehicle. Now, what's nice about the rear styling is that the way the hatch door has been put in, it firstly opens sideways, so it doesn't go up. But what's nice about the overall look is that it looks a little bit like a Mazda people mover, or it looks like, let me even say this, it looks a little bit like the Fiat Panda at the back, isn't it? So it means the car looks a little bit more agile than a clunky MUV, and that's good. So if you look upwards from here, it's almost hatch-like. So that's nice, and I think it works well. It makes the car look a little bit more contemporary also, if you will.